Shake your shame and all your sorrow. Take your place and dance out in the...
Hello guys, good morning. It's Friday. As you probably noticed, I do sleep in a little bit more on Fridays just because I can, and I always, especially in summer when there's really no like hard fast rule of you need to start class at this time and end class at this time, I really am prioritizing getting 9 hours of sleep because that's what my body likes, and the more sleep I have, the stronger my immune system is and the better I feel and everything. So I slept in because I went to bed a tiny bit later than usual. Last night was really fun, but I'll talk about that in a minute. But you guys saw a bit of my morning. I didn't end up filming the morning routine this week just because it wasn't like the best week in my house. Like, my sister was home too, so it was really just like hectic of where everyone was. But I will definitely film it one day next week. So today's video is going to just be a day in my life. I haven't done a day in my life video in probably since like Vlogmas, like back in like December, maybe January or something. I usually do weeks in my life just because I like that, since you guys get kind of a feel for like more of what's going on because you get a little bit of every day. But there is something nice about sitting down and taking you guys with my entire day in a lot more detail, because obviously I can't film 20 minutes of 5 days a week because no one wants to watch all of that. But I'm going to be trying to be a little more in-depth today and really give you guys details of everything. I don't have a ton of stuff going on. I'll put the layout for today, like all the stuff I'm gonna do, right there. Yeah, I just wanted to say hi and thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like I said, I just pretty much have school stuff to do, and then tomorrow I'm moving out of my apartment in East Lansing. We have some like professional movers coming just to help us with the big bedroom furniture, but other than that, we're gonna do the rest of it myself, as in like me, my mom, my dad. And then that's all just gonna get stored in my garage here at my parents' house until I can move into my apartment in Ann Arbor, which is the very, very end of August, early September. So a little bit still, but only 3 weeks left of classes for summer term, which is crazy. It has flown by. But like I said, I did get started a little bit later than usual, which is really fine. Like, I enjoyed my walk, listened to my podcast. I walked for like 35 minutes or something. The birds are going crazy this morning. But yeah, you guys know I like to start my morning out here if I can, if the weather is up for it, and if it like works with the rest of my family for me to sit out here. So I'm kind of in the mood to do the histology lecture, just because that's a little less taxing than doing the anatomies study guide. So yeah, I'm gonna do the histology lecture now, then that'll be out of the way, and then later on I'm gonna finish those learning objectives for the 8th lecture in anatomy. So I just finished the histology lecture, and this is like my hack. I leave my phone literally in the house so I can't touch it when I work outside, and that's why I get so much more done. Like, because it's an hour lecture, so usually halfway I'm like, okay, time to pause and check Instagram for 10 minutes and then like do whatever, just like literally anything but my work. So I want to start doing that when I'm inside as well, putting my phone like in another room or like across the room, because I think it makes a really big difference. So I'm gonna start doing that, because like then you have more time. You finish stuff earlier, so you have more time to do the stuff you want to do, rather than procrastinating and then feeling bad about doing the stuff, like the fun stuff, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna work on that. But I got the lecture done pretty fast because I watched it on 2-speed. It probably took me like 40 minutes because I do pause a little bit to write notes. But right now I'm gonna check and see if my Starbucks is open. Yesterday they were out because of like a power outage or something, but I would really love to go get a little Starbucks as a treat and just continue this lovely morning. But before I order it, I just want to see if they're open. But I'm gonna meditate. I don't always do it like first thing, like in the morning, but I try to do it sometime in the morning or like during lunch, and then I also do it before bed. But so I'm gonna do that first, and then I would go get Starbucks. But I just wanna see if they're open. It's like they're not. That's so sad. I feel bad for them too, because obviously like the employees don't get to go into work. I don't know the situation with like, I assume you don't get paid if they're not open. So that's kind of a bummer for them. Hopefully it gets fixed, but there's another Starbucks that's like a couple miles further away, so I'm just gonna go there. But I'm gonna do my meditation again outside, nice and zen. I might go down to those chairs by the water just because, like, why not? But I don't have shoes on, so I'm gonna go get shoes so I can walk, because the grass, you know. I want to show you guys while I'm walking down to the water my mom's flowers. They're so pretty. Look at how big these hydrangeas are. Like, they're the size of like the full stairs. Then there's more pretty flowers over here. She's killing the game. These are like her garden, and like there's some kind of on the side of my house over there, but the flowers are like her pride and joy, and I can see why. Like, look how pretty. Don't these just make you so happy? Okay, that's enough flowers. But quickly, while I was walking down there, I wanted to tell you guys that something that I think is really helpful, obviously, is spending as much time outside as I can. It's nice because on my deck it still has Wi-Fi, but I'd like to, ideally, in these next 3 weeks, and also in my 2 weeks off, just try to be outside as much as I can, because it's like, why not? And it's summer, and like, you might as well enjoy your summer, you know? So I don't know, like, I was watching Kiara Madison's video. That's like her middle name. I'm pretty sure her last name's like Green, but Kiara's video, she just graduated from Oregon, and it just like reminded me that, like, yes, a lot of things are unfortunate right now and aren't the best, but it's still summer. Fortunately, there are going to be some days with really nice weather, and we just have to try to make the most of it, get outside when you can. And I'm going to try to go to the park more and like do Quizlet on my phone and stuff with like LTE, like that kind of data. So it just requires me to be more organized and like get all that stuff prepared, so like I can go over there and do it. Like, if I don't have the Quizlet made, then I can't study in my hammock, kind of thing. The birds today, you guys, they're wild. But anyways, we're here on the beautiful water, and I just got my AirPods and my phone. So I don't know how much you can see it. I use this Headspace app. It has a $10 annual cost for students, a student discount. You just like send in your transcript or some way to verify that you're a student, like a picture of your student ID or something, and then they verify you within like a couple hours. So it's really great. Their usual program is $100 a year, which even then is probably still worth it. There's so much on there. There's little workouts, stretches, guided meditations for like, right now I'm just on the beginner class of like, there's a set of 10. There's like sleep meditations, there's sleep stories, sleep music, there's like a positive little like short video series every day called like the wake up that you can watch. There's just like so many different parts of the app, so I highly recommend checking it out. You can look around on it and do some things right away without even paying, so I think that would be a good choice if you just want to like see if it's something for you. At first, like, guided meditation feels weird, but I really feel like I have learned so much from it, like so much. Handling, managing, coping, I don't know what word you want to use, but for like my anxiety and like even other emotions, just like it helps you really understand yourself and why you feel the way you feel. And it also is really helpful just like when a thought passes into your mind, rather than letting it spiral and really just become something really disruptive in your day, it just gives you the tools to know how to like see the thought coming into your mind, see that it's there, acknowledge it, but then let it pass. And like that's something that you learn even in, I mean, obviously everyone's gonna take different times to like grasp these skills, but in the beginners like section of the Headspace app, like you start learning that. So I really recommend it if this has just been a trying time for you, or even if you just want to implement that practice into your life. I feel like it would help anybody, so I recommend that. Sorry we're so chatty, but I feel like if I can ever provide value to you guys, I want to do that, and I think that Headspace has been so helpful. There's also the app Calm is also really popular, but they just don't have a student discount, so that's why I went with Headspace, but Calm is really great too. I did check it out with like their free trial, but I wanted the full app, so I went with Headspace because it was a lot cheaper. So anyways, time to meditate, got my AirPods. I'm just gonna do probably 5 minutes, maybe the full 10, and then I'm gonna go get in the car to get Starbucks. Alrighty, mask is on, about to head in and grab it. I did the order ahead on the app, which is nice. These masks are so cute. I have a few tie-dye ones. They're from Reuse Masks. LA is the brand. Yay, I got the big size because I have like $80 in gift cards from my birthday and graduation and stuff, so might as well. I miss the day that we can use our reusable cups someday soon, once everything is a little bit easier to be not doing single-use plastics. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy this once I get back and do some anatomy and also make lunch because it's already like 11 a.m. While I'm making lunch right now, I can give you guys a little outlook. I don't think I showed my schedule this week, but I guess I did because we had the midterms. And I posted on Wednesday, like right after this video, this most recent video last Wednesday. It was like filmed partially Tuesday night, just because I wanted it to be really relevant. But the rest of the week, you guys kind of already saw. Then I'm moving out of my apartment, like I said. Did the histology this morning, and then I'm gonna finish anatomy. As you can see, I had so much time to do it yesterday. I was simply just so lazy. It was not good, but I just was not being productive. I said last night we had some fun. We did a trivia night with my class. There was like 40 of us on there, and it was a really good time on Zoom. And then tonight I'm just outside seeing my cousin with my mom. But then, like I said, moving out this Saturday, and then next week is our tooth ID exam and dental anatomy, and then right after that, so I have that weekend, but then I have my big histology final, which is going to be like a lot of prepping. So next week's going to be a little crazy. Yeah, so Monday is that final, and then I have like a patient simulated interaction, like kind of exam thing, and then another final, and then this next week is like the finals week. Like I said, I have 3 weeks left, so this is the last week. My best friend Megan takes her MCAT that day, so I've got to make sure I remember to remind her. But then that week we have 4 finals, so crazy things coming up. I literally eat the easiest food and sometimes like a child, but mac and cheese with some just baked chicken breast and green beans is the lunch. So I'm just going through with the process I described in the most recent video about like how I studied for midterms and how I'm gonna like go forward with anatomy. So I'm just starting the study sheet for the rest of the learning objectives for the second lecture that'll be on our final. I will show you guys a little bit of my notes. If you missed the last video and you don't know what I'm talking about, definitely go watch that. I plan eventually to make an updated how I take notes video. I do have a couple from undergrad that I will link below in the description of this video if you want to see like how I studied and how I took notes. But I'm gonna make an updated one eventually here once I get a little bit more in the flow of dental school classes, maybe early in the fall when I have a bit more than just like one intense class. We did also get our schedule for fall term, which I will read off at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. So beautiful outside, so I'm gonna go for another walk. I finished my notes. You guys saw a little bit of the note taking. We're making some progress on our drink here. It is 1:30 right now, and I'm gonna listen to this podcast. I'm really excited. It's called Melanin in Medicine. So now that I'm back, fun fact I wanted to document on camera to hold myself accountable. I am working to save up the little bit of money that I have coming in to get myself a laptop. I mean, I obviously have a laptop, but a new laptop for the end of summer term as like a reward for finishing my first semester of dental school. That way I have it starting fall term, because my MacBook Air is like 5 years old and it's getting pretty slow, and it takes like 6, 7, 8 hours to do a video that should really only take me like 1 hour, with like accounting for exporting and everything. And I know that if I got a MacBook Pro, the 2020 version, it would take like 10 or 20 minutes to export something instead of 4 or 5 hours. Just is a little inconvenient when I have to plan the exporting around like going to bed or like not studying for 5 hours because I can't use my laptop. So that's something that's important to me that I feel like will really increase my productivity in other areas of my life and also allow me to have better edits on my videos. I can't really do any fine edits at all because the video, like when I press play to start editing, is like laggy, so I can't even like 100% make sure that when I'm putting something in, it's exactly where I want it to be. So that's just kind of another investment in myself, my education, but also in making better videos and giving myself more time for school and other aspects of my life. So I'm just putting that into the universe that I will be having enough money and able to purchase that for myself by the end of the semester in a couple weeks. So fingers crossed that we will get there. All right, so I think I am gonna end off the video here. I was just editing it and it's about 20 minutes, and based on my analytics, people don't even really watch past like 5 minutes. So I don't wanna make the videos too long. If you like longer vlogs though, leave me a comment and let me know, and I can certainly make them longer than 20 minutes or make sure they're always up to like 15, 20 minutes. Just let me know. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.